Hello and welcome to the live trading room recap for Monday, September the 21st. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get in, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account, but not for much longer. We definitely will be changing to a new platform, the Amnovia platform for our trading room. Definitely by Monday. There's a possibility that we might launch it a little bit later in this week. But for the time being, keep coming into this room. And if you see a link for Omnovia, then you can click on that and that will take you to the new trading room platform. All right. Well, really only one stock to talk about today. And let me just bring up the chart for it. And that would be AERI. And first of all, you have to take a look at what has happened in the past few weeks with this one. This is a daily chart, and you can see up here it was at $34, had some horrible FDA news. It sank all the way down here to about under $10. This is $8.83. Jogged around this area, had a pop, came back down, paused, and then on Thursday, it had some great news. Uh, Almost the reverse of the news that came out here. And so the market got very excited about that, almost bid it up to its former point or this former level. But this was Thursday and it traded off on Friday, and now it's had a massive trade off today. Now, to be fair, now that might have happened anyway, but to be fair, let me just bring up another. I want to just show you the IBB. In case you don't know what the IBB is, this is the ETF for the biotech industry, and it hit a peak of 400 up here. It had the big drop, a little consolidation, had a massive drop. Now this was the crazy day. This was what I don't know, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I guess, 3 weeks ago maybe. This was the day when I guess we'll call it the flash crash. So this is when everything was just tumbling down for the brief moment, and then it traded back up. So I will discount this, but I certainly won't discount this. And look what's happened today. It has just absolutely collapsed. It has crushed a lot of the bios. And so, with that in mind, let me just look at a 15-minute chart. You can see what I'm talking about. All these 15-minute candles down. Had a little bounce here, but now it looks like it's giving even that little bounce up. So with that in mind, that's why I was very interested in AERI, A-E-R-I. And let me get to a 15-minute chart for it. Now, the problem, let me just get rid of the symbol linking here so that I can now have the IBB here. And the problem I had is that you see this was just collapsing right here. This wasn't. It was doing all this kind of jogging around, and I was kind of waiting for it to follow suit. The reason why I was really concentrating on this one is look at the gap it's got. I mean, it doesn't mean that it could go all the way down to this level, but certainly nothing on the chart from a technical basis is going to prevent it from coming down here. And I'm not saying it would happen all in one shot in today, but when I see something like this and the index that it's in is just collapsing, I mean, this guy had me salivating. Unfortunately, it really tried my patience here because, I was looking at other stocks. I mean, take a look at, I think if I bring up HZNP, look what this was doing. This wasn't doing the same thing. I think ISIS, the unfortunately named, no, ISIS was another one. I'm trying to remember. There were some other ones for sure. Was it Zyop? Well, yeah, I mean, look what was happening, and this just wasn't quite doing the same thing. Actually, I'm wrong here because here's where this one was collapsed. But I think HZNP was a classic example, and I know what it was. It was SGEN. I think that was, So this started the downward move a lot earlier than this one did. So this was trying my patience. Believe me, I was looking at all these other ones and I actually said in the room, maybe I certainly have concentrated on the wrong stock. But luckily, I held out. Because I entered this trade. This is a short, of course, and I entered it at 24.73, right in this level. Had to kind of withstand this little jogging around here. Let me get this a little bit bigger. So I entered the trade. It was right around here, but you see how it popped up, and I knew it was going to be pretty frantic. I realized that. So my stop was pretty generous. You know, if it had gone above this level here, I was certainly going to get out. But luckily, I was able to hold on, and I was rewarded because again, the stop or my short sell was at 24.73. I took some off here at 23.96, and I took the balance out here at excuse me 23.34. 23.30. That's not actually I took some out here at 23.30, and then the balance right around this level. I should put a horizontal line right there, right around this level as it moved back up. You know, and I think it actually, if you take a look at the IBB, I think that's kind of when it had its little when it kind of had its little bounce too, you know. So this bounce here kind of correlates to this bounce here. Now, interestingly, as this is moving down, this is starting to move back up. So that is the one that I concentrated it on. I concentrated on. I did trade another one earlier on ATML, but it was basically it was a wash. It was looked good in the pre-market, and but it just didn't do anything, and I got out of that one for no gain. But this certainly was my star. I was glad I stuck with it. The IBB falling was what kept me in it, even though it was doing all this. I just thought, man, it's got to be dragged down. I mean, this IBB was just collapsing. So. Um, but now, you know, it could present an opportunity for a bounce. I guess if it got over this level, certainly over 25, I might have to take a look at it for a bounce and see what's up. So we have another hour and 45 minutes left in the market. So, you know, that is something that I'll certainly look at and certainly look at going forward. You know, this IBB, if it catches a bid tomorrow, let's just again back to the daily chart on it. You know, I mean, if it could get back up to this level, so you know, we're at 340 right now. If it could regain up to here, and then maybe the next day take out this level, then you know, who knows what might happen. I'm actually not 100% sure why this went down today. I have no idea. I didn't read the news on it, but certainly there was some catalyst that caused this massive drop in it. All right, that's it for today, and let me just bring back or show you the hopefully the brief way to get into our come on the brief way to get into our room still. Here is the address. You log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account, and I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow.